Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Boxiest, and today we're going to continue the What If series. What if events had gone differently? And in this What If, we're going to change the history of Cobra Kai. What if Kwon survived during the events of Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 3? So in this timeline, the Seikai Taikai brawl would still happen, Kwon would still be attacking Robbie, and Sam would still want to help him. So Kwon will still attack Sam, Axel will still see this, and he will still get mad, so Axel will still want to go after Kwon, and those events would stay the same. Axel and Kwon will still fight, and he will still knock Kwon into the camera. Kwon will still get mad, and this is when he would still see the knife. So much like in the original timeline, Kwon will still grab the knife, and he will still want to go after Axel. Axel and Kwon would continue to fight, and he will still be doing a flying tornado kick. But Axel would still sweep Kwon's leg, so Kwon would still fall on the knife. But in this timeline, the stab wouldn't be lethal, so Kwon would survive. Everyone would be shocked, and they would stop fighting. The Seikai Taika would still be cancelled, and Kwon would be rushed to the hospital. Those events would carry on. Tory Silver would still want the Seikai Taika to continue, so Tory Silver would still want to convince Gunther to resume the Seikai Taikai. So in this timeline, the Seikai Taikai would resume a lot earlier. Master Kim Sung-young would still want his dojang to go back to the Seikai Taikai. Kwon would be almost fully recovered from his injury, and he would want to fight. Master Kim would tell Kwon that Keen's beaten him before, and that he will not beat him again. So Master Kim Sung-young and Sensei Kim would train Kwon, and they would still teach him the secret technique, and they would push Kwon to his limits. In this timeline, Kreese wouldn't be redeemed, and he would also help train Kwon. So in this timeline, Sensei Kim wouldn't kill her grandfather, and those events would carry on. The Seikai Taikai would resume in the valley, Kreese would still arrive in the valley, and he would want to talk to Tory, and Kreese would still want Tory to compete for Cobra Kai, so Tory would still rejoin Cobra Kai in this timeline. So Kwon and the rest of the Cobra Kais would still arrive in the valley, and he would still want to mess with Robbie. Kwon would tell Robbie that he better win his match against Axel, so that he can beat him and Miyagi in the finals. So the rivalry between Kwon and Robbie would continue. Eventually the Seikai Taika would resume, and Robbie would still fight Axel in the boys semifinals. So Robbie and Axel would still fight, and much like in the original timeline, Robbie would still be able to land some points on Axel. So Sensei Wolf would still want Axel to break Robbie's leg, and those events would carry on. Axel would still break Robbie's leg in this timeline, so Robbie wouldn't be able to continue the fight, and Axel would advance to the finals. Season 6 would continue. Sam would still choose not to fight in this timeline, and Miyagi's run in the Seikai Taikai would still end, so Tory would still advance to the finals. Tory and Zara would fight, but Zara would be fighting dirty and with aggression, and the match would be closer in this timeline, and Tory wouldn't get as many points against Zara, but much like in the original timeline, Tory would still defeat Zara, and she would be the girls' world champion. The boys' finals would begin. Kwon would fight Axel in the finals. Kwon would be fighting with offense and aggression, and he would want revenge on Axel. But Axel would be able to fight back against Kwon, and he would score a couple points in the first round. Kreese would want Kwon to show no mercy, and he would remind Kwon of what Master Kim taught him, and he would want him to use a secret move against Axel. Kwon would continue fighting Axel, and he would continue fighting with aggression, and Kwon would start to get even angrier. Eventually, Kwon would see an opening to use a secret technique, so Kwon would start to use the move, so he would strike Axel. Axel would be caught off guard, and he would scream in pain, and Axel wouldn't be able to continue, so it would be considered a knockout, so Axel would be carried out to see the medic. So in this timeline, Kwon would defeat Axel, and he would be the boys' world champion. Tory would see how Kwon had fought dirty, and how he almost killed Axel, so she wouldn't want anything to do with Cobra Kai anymore, so Tory would leave Cobra Kai. The Iron Dragons would still win by overall points, and those events would carry on. Even though Miyagi lost, Miyagi would remain open, and things would be a lot more peaceful in the valley. Kwon and the rest of the Cobra Kais would go back to Korea, and Kwon would continue his training at Master Kim's dojang, and they would start training for the next Seikai Taikai. And that is where I'm going to end this What If. Thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think would have happened if Kwon survived during the events of Cobra Kai Season 6? Let me know in the comments below. YouTube lets me know that the majority of you are not subscribed, so if you guys could subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I'll see you guys next time.